Hey everybody, Tami Woods here, better known as Lone Palm Creates on Instagram. Today I'm going to be making some wall art, ocean themed wall art. Sean from Crafted Elements was kind enough to send me these new wood blanks that he's making. They're super cool. They come in a ton of different shapes. You go on to his website and you'll see they're so much nicer than what you'll find in craft stores. Nice birch wood, thicker than what you would get there. Okay, so what I've done so far is I went ahead and primed the wood. I taped the sides, which is not necessary. It's just kind of personal preference, really. Sometimes I'll let it drip over the sides. Sometimes I just want a nice clean side, which you'll paint later. Have all that done. Make sure your surface is level. That is the biggest thing I can tell you. So many times I haven't, and it's ruined the project. So make sure your surface is level. Have everything that you're going to be using ready. I've already got my shells kind of pre-picked. That's all good and ready to go. Your products. I've got today, I'm going to be using the Quick Cure resin, my favorite Alumilite. I'm using Quick Cure so in a couple hours I can come back and do another coat for you guys. Don't forget safety. I'm not wearing one today because I want you to be able to hear me, and this room is fine. It's open. There's a lot of space. We've got a purifier, so we're good. So everything's ready to go. It's been about 2 hours and it's time to do the first wave layer. Everything's nice and set up, courtesy of Quickset. Let's lay down the first layer. Just be random. Think about how waves flow. Very random. As you can see, I scattered some rocks while the resin was still wet. These will all be underwater. The ocean floor has all kinds of movement and rock formation, so it looks very natural. Just going back in and adding a little bit more color variation. All right, ready for the waves. Here we go. Your wave line could be as strong as you want or as faint as you want. They vary greatly. Now go back in and torch. This is going to create more cells. Okay, here we go. So let's get this tape off. I'm going to show you how easy it is. Just heat this up. Get your heat gun. Comes off nice and clean. Just a little at a time. Pull up when you do this. Pull over and kind of up, if that makes sense. See how clean that comes off? we are going to be doing the third and probably final layer, although there's no rules here. Go as far as you want with it. Multiple layers, the more layers, the deeper it looks, the more realistic. Also, I wanted to add that sometimes you're going to get a little bit of loose gravel, maybe a couple shells falling off. Completely normal. Just go in there with your E6000, Elmer's glue, fresh resin, anything will do. Maybe sprinkle a little bit more sand over it so you don't see the fresh, shiny resin or glue that you'll have. But and then after that, we will be cleaning up the sides, painting, adding the hook, and finishing up. Okay, so here we go. Just kind of decide where you want your next wave line to be. Again, imagine nature. I am using the quick coat from Alumilite again. If you do use this, just be very mindful that you need to move quick. It sets up really quick, and it really needs to be about 75 degrees in the room, which is tricky in Arizona here right now. Also, each layer can be a little bit deeper is the way I like to do it. It doesn't have to be that way, but when you think about how the real ocean is, it gets darker and deeper as it gets further out. This looks really pretty fantasy too if you were to use mica powders rather than translucents like I am. That's also a very pretty look. Mixing your sand with the resin so it looks wet. That's another look. The sky's kind of the limit. Okay, here come the waves. All right, just a torch and we are done with this layer. For those of you that are new to resin, just a little tip. Always have a coaster, something handy so that you can use that leftover resin. I find it's better to mix too much than not enough. The last thing you want to do is have to stop and remix. So anyway, just another little tip. Bye for now.